Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna talk about Final Fantasy 13 Abilities Awakening. The reason I create this video is because some of you asked me about it yesterday, okay, on my previous video. So I take a look on the characters and I have found some interesting things for this character. So first, let's start from the worst character, Neverending Hope. So yes, his name is Neverending, but let's just end our hope, okay? Because I think even with the abilities awakening, he is still really bad. Okay, so the first ability awakening, magical sacrament. This gonna recover 60 MP to all allies. This is nice for AoE MP recovery, but remember he only has double cast, so 120 MP, not amazing, and 35% magic mitigation is nothing special on today's standard. There are many characters who able to give you better magic damage mitigation, so this one is from equation. Next, Defying Destiny Hope. So this one is also kind of mediocre, I must say. Yes, now I admit it, okay, 230% cannot be dispelled. This is definitely nice, but again, because it is not spammable, then I don't see any use from this. And damage mitigation only 40%. What? They are kind of stingy. I wish they make it like 50%. At least he has some uses, okay, if he gets 50% damage mitigation. And the last resort, so if you take a look here, the damage modifier is quite amazing, but again, he only know dual cast, so it is not a perfect chain. So why bother with this? Okay, so don't need to bother with this. And this dual wielding of one-handed weapon, again, oh, this is nothing special. Maybe the best ability awakening he gets is this future hero, because it gonna upgrade his limit burst. And like you can see that his limit burst is quite nice if you're able to use his limit burst on the first turn. Let's say you do fast LB setup like using Realm or Urisa, and then in that case using Hope on your party can quite useful, because he can imperil all elemental resist by 110%. But again, if you use Terra, I know that maybe it's better to search for specific fire imperil, okay, instead of this one, because it is only 110%. But again, because he deals all elemental damage, this means he may be useful on future trial, maybe on Super Scorn of Gilgamesh or something like that, okay? So if you have hope, then it's okay to awaken him, but I don't think you're gonna use him that much. And next character, Graceful Champion Fang. So I'm really surprised with her, okay, because I can say that she is one of the 7 stars that close to Neo Vision. I have talked on my previous video that in the future, Crown Prince Noctis is gonna be insanely powerful, but the same thing maybe same for Graceful Champion Fang. Maybe not that powerful like Crown Prince Noctis, but I can say she is pretty decent. Maybe she is the strongest 7 stars characters at this point, because first she gets 600% jump damage boost after awakening. So even King Edgar of Figaro, he only gets 450%. And she gets innate dual wield and 100% true dual wield and 200% chain damage modifier when you equip her with dual wield. Okay, so there is really no weakness for her, because she gets that 200% chain damage modifier. But again, if you remember that King Edgar jump damage, it deals like 80 times on minimum. She gets damage modifier boost here. You can see it, that she gets 55 times damage on High Queen and High Queen Plus. But if you take a look on High Queen, on normal situation, you only deal like 65 times damage. So yes, it is less than King Edgar of Figaro damage modifier. Sure, it is nice if you use it after using Gestalt mode, Pulsar Burst, and Umbral fights. But again, that is another setup. But the good things is, if you remember King Edgar of Figaro required 2 turns before he lands the attack. But this one, she only need 1 turn. Okay, so I can say she can be useful on certain situation. I believe if you fight like Beast, okay, because she has Beast Killer 75%, not much, but you can get more from Ifrit. 75% plus Ifrit, that's already like 200% Beast Killer. You can get additional Beast Killer from other equipments because she already has high jump damage and only need 100% true dual wield to max it and 200% more attack boost. Okay, so yes, this one is good, but not that good that I will recommend you to use your UOC to get her. Because first, one weakness is she needs to equip this Memories of Ragnarok. Because her Trust Mastery word, it is 2-handed weapon. That means she won't deal double jump damage. Okay, so you need to make her into true dual wield jumper if you want to use her. Okay, so pretty interesting character, maybe useful on Dark Vision if you fight against beast enemy. So congratulations if you have 4 Fang. Okay, and next, Daughter of Destiny, Vanille. I think she is the best on this batch of Abilities Awakening. First of all, because she can easily maintain her 85% all stats break. Okay, so yes, I know some characters are able to break 90%, but that's still not the meta, okay? 90% spirit break, only lightning that able to do that, and 90% attack magic, only Locke. Okay, so yes, she is decent because of that 85% all stats break. And not only that, remember that she also imperil Earth resist by 120%. So again, she gonna be useful on Dark Vision where you need to use Earth attack. Okay, either for physical or magical. If you want to use Earth physical attack, then you can use this, okay? The 100 arms, because it imbue Earth element to all allies. That means you can equip best weapon without worrying about elemental on them. Okay, and even if you don't use physical, let's say you use magical attackers which not affected by elemental imbue, you can use her on a Dark Vision stage which enemy use Earth elemental attack, because she increased Earth resist by 100%. Okay, so still pretty decent. And yes, she also increased this Earth physical and Earth magic damage. So yes, it is useful for Dark Vision. I think if you are into Dark Vision and you have Vanille on 7-star form, I think you should awaken her. Okay, in fact, I'm gonna do that after this maintenance. And not only that, she also has quad cast Chaos Wave Awaken, so she can chain with your Neo Vision Earth Chaos Wave Awaken chainer and let the finisher or whatever to do the serious damage. Okay, to maintain the 85% break, you can use her limit burst. Okay, see this 85% all stats break, and the best thing is 130% Earth Imperial. Again, 10% gonna matter a lot on Dark Vision. And especially this, it only requires you to use 27 LB crystals, which means very easy to max. Okay, let's say usually Neo Vision need like 36 or 40, okay? So this one, 27, you can easily spam this. Okay, and let's talk about the next character. It is not Ability Awakening, but I want to talk about Lumina. Okay, so yeah, Lumina, I can say that she is really an interesting character. Okay, sure, she able to give you this 150% limit burst damage, but the problem is here. Okay, only 30 limit burst gauge it is not enough for you to use your Terra limit burst on one turn KO setup. You need to get it from other source. Okay, but again, let me remind you, this one 150%, it is really great buff because Realm Uriza only give you like 100% limit burst damage buff. Okay, so yes, she can be used if you have other characters that able to give your party additional 10 limit burst for Terra or whatever. And the good news is if you use her, this Lumina with Vanille on Dark Vision, that means you can use the 130% Earth Imperial right on the first turn, because 30 LB is enough to let Vanille use her limit burst. But again, maybe the character, if you don't use those setups, Lumina not gonna be that useful. But let me tell you that one thing you must do, okay? Make sure you get Lumina STMR because, wow, it is pretty darn good, okay? 42 defense, 48 spirit seems average, but 50% dark increase is not a joke, okay? But the best part is this one. Increase limit burst gauge 8 per turn. Like you know that the maximum limit burst gauge regen per turn is 12. So you only need to search for limit burst regen after you equip this. So this equipment make you easy if you want to create LB regenerator. For example, for Vanille. Okay, so make sure you don't miss this Lumina. This equipment definitely gonna allow you to do some creative build maybe in the future. Okay, so I think that's all you need to know about the Final Fantasy 13 Abilities Awakening and Lumina. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Sphere Guide. Bye bye guys!